the problem with us is that we've been given so much information. It's not like how it was back then. Y'all just got together and said, let's do this. We got to go through red tape, rigmarole, all kinds of crap just to get back to building one house. Right. And so they're trying to make it seem like we have to have the whole block done in order to build, which is kind of makes sense, because if you build your house now and then they still cleaning up for 10 months, your house is going to be covered with soot and all the other stuff from the cleanup. So I understand that. Now, I want to talk about this tour that you do with Black Wall Street. Talk about that.
So how the whole tour came about, I was the Greenwood Chamber of Commerce, which still is one of the largest Black-owned Chamber of Commerce in the country, and I think it's the second oldest chamber as well. And so what happened was I was some barbershops and sell what I had, sunglasses, whatever, you know. So I was down on Greenwood. At this time, I was, you know, just talking with people about the upcoming documentary. I'm getting ready to shoot a documentary. I'm getting ready to do this. There was a meeting being held, and someone invited me into the meeting with the Greenwood Chamber of Commerce. So I go into the meeting, and a young lady stood up and said, wait a minute. We have a low-hanging fruit right here with Terry. I think we can get something done. We need to open up a visiting center, right? Because it's 2020 now. So the 2021 fit to come in another 8 months or so. So, you know, TV cameras is coming, people is coming. And I let them know I had got a call. I was in Dallas, Texas, and I got a call from a friend of mine who knew I was trying to put this documentary together. And so they was like, well, there's a news team in Tulsa right now. Can you get there? You know, I had to get there in 4 hours. There was nowhere for them to come. And so the chamber opened up a welcome center, right, on the corner, on the northeast corner of Greenwood and Archer. And I went in there, and so they began to give tours. And so there was some stuff transpiring. And, you know, I'm a type, I can look through muddy water and see dry land. Right, I can look around the corner and see what's coming. So I built me a web page, right? The same gentleman that shot most of the documentary built me a web page. And so I shared the web page with this guy, tours of Tulsa, and I shared it with him. And from right there, man, it just blossomed. Tours of blackwallstreet.com. So, as a matter of fact, I booked about 2 tours this morning, right? For the 14th and for the 18th, respectively, of this month. So, you know, it's that's just what happened. You know, everything just really fell in my lap. Everything that I'm doing now pertaining to Greenwood and moving in that way was nothing I asked for, was nothing I sought after, right? It just came and fell in my lap, and I was ready for it, you know? So, yeah, I give tours, and what the tour is, it's a walking tour. You know, you're going to learn history. I'm going to tell tales. Here's the big thing. The massacre is a Tulsa story, but I'm giving Greenwood stories, right? I'm telling you stories about who might have been teaching class, or who might have been the principal at this time, or who was the loan sharks in the communities, or who, you know what I mean? Who, you know,
yeah, you put humanity on the city of Greenwood.
Know what happened? We know they burnt the city down, but do y'all know about Silas Goodley, who did this in the community, and people, you know, borrowed money for him, and he, you know, Opie Pitts, who loaned money, and he would walk you into a matter of fact, his daughter is in the documentary. He would walk you into a downtown bank, take 10 steps in, turn around, walk out. The loan officer knew to give you a loan, right? You know, those stories I'm telling. I'm telling about the people in Greenwood stories.
And that's exactly what we need to hear. We need to hear those stories, because those are the ones that we're going to be telling. I mean, we kind of got the same kind of atmosphere. Altadena is known for its community. Everybody's known each other. I grew up here since I was 8, leaving Ohio. Right. And just basically Um, you know, I knew where your mom lived, your aunt lived, your cousins lived. If I couldn't find
Right.
you, I'd go to one of those 3 or 4 places, right? So it's
Right.
kind of same. I came from that same kind of town in Ohio, and Oklahoma, where you live in Greenwood, is the same type of town. I mean, everybody knows each other. They talk to each
Right.
other every day. It's the same patrons going into the donut shop, into the restaurant, to the bar,
Right.
to the bookie, you know,
True.
to all of those different spots. So
Right.
it's relevant to what we're doing, and I'm really appreciate. And by the way, people, Terry is going to be here for the premiere of the movie out here. I'm going to put it up here so you can find where to get tickets at. You can get tickets at bit.ly. That's bit.ly/Black Wall Street Movie. The tickets are on sale right now. They went on sale yesterday. Terry's going to be one of the main people talking at the question and answer portion. And yes, there's the Eventbrite right there. So you'll be able to see everything, see the movie in its entirety, and then have the privilege of being able to speak with the guests who were producing the movie as well as in the movie. So please check us out. Terry, we thank you for coming on. I appreciate everything. And is there any other parting words you want? Oh, go ahead, Jamal.
Before we go, I have a couple questions, if you don't mind, Terry. I have number one. How many tours do you do a month, approximately?
I don't know. I would say maybe. I done did 2 so far this year. I mean, maybe 3 this year so far. So it would ramp up. It's gonna ramp up around May, June, July. You know, some people book out a whole year in advance, right? You know, so it just depends. Now I'm telling the story practically every day when I'm in Greenwood to somebody.